Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Last Ketchum. So today I wanted to talk about New York Comic Con, and also there was just a couple other things that I wanted to throw in today's video, so those will kind of be happening later on. One of those does include a gift that I was very happy to get, so I want to share that as well. Today I really didn't have high expectations to get much. I know I originally had at least 11 of the Comic-Con that I really wanted, but between Target Con, between some other like releases, I just feel like everything kind of released at once. There's all kinds of stuff happening. So as usual, just really try to be selective as someone with like, I don't know, normal levels of income. So I got really two today for the Comic-Con. Now of those two, they were, I think, like my top picks, honestly, which was exciting. I didn't have all day to kind of be out and about and shop to get some of the other ones that I wanted, but I can probably get them later on. It's not a big deal. I really just had to work around work, and I had some medical stuff today, so it was really just what I could get in my free time. Thankfully, I was able to get in Target today, but I have noticed through a lot of other people I know, collectors, I'm like taking my shoes off, sorry, I'm being so weird. Anyway, I did notice a lot of my fellow collectors that I know in different areas mentioned that Target was really weird. Honestly, GameStop as well, to where a lot of places really didn't get the numbers of exclusives or some at all. I don't really know if that's just certain areas. I know I'm in a smaller area. I did see some places where it seems like they got all of them and in decent quantities. Here, Target was kind of crazy. I think there was one, again, smaller area, so I know that it's probably not going to be as crazy as some other places. But for us, I think it was fairly decent turnout. There was like 7 of us in line, which sounds so sad, but again, smaller area. There were 7 of us in line. My husband and I were there like super early, stood outside before I think anybody else even pulled up. Because again, one of my top ones I wanted was Danny Phantom. So, and it was before work, so that was a big one for me, so he went ahead, and for him too. So we stood in line and just kind of waited. But what was crazy was our Target, literally the only pops for this they got were 2, and they were both Danny Phantoms, and they were both damaged, which is disappointing. Mine, the one we just took whichever one they handed to us, so we didn't have to, like, I don't know, argue over who wanted which one. Mine has a little bit of damage, but it's nothing crazy at all. You know, not like obviously if I wanted to be picky and if there was a mint box, I would. And I kind of tried to adjust it a little bit. So I think it looks a little bit better now, having kind of fussed with it a little bit today. Because I really have tried to kind of like work on this little corner damage here. But I think now, especially after doing that, it really looks kind of minor. His box is like crushed, like they messed that thing up, but it can be out of box, so that's really not that big a deal. I did feel so bad for those other people because that was it. There wasn't the Flock Pikachu, there wasn't Cobra Commander, there was like nothing. They said everything else was for a release in November, and they only got those 2. But like I said, at least we got something. And I really was excited because I didn't think I'd get anything else today because of my schedule. So this was really like huge for me. And one, I remember the show. I'll just show you while I'm talking. I remember the show. I used to watch this. I really liked it. It was a fun show. So like it's nostalgic for me. It's a show I actually enjoyed and watched. So this to me was just really cool to have. Again, it's just one of those that I associate with my life and I enjoy, and that is something I love about Funko, is they have a way of like bringing in people's interests and histories, and I don't know, they just do a really good job with that. So in the damage I'm talking about, again, I've kind of worked to flatten this out a little bit, so it's really not that bad, and I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but that corner was kind of crushed on mine. Nothing crazy at all, you know. Definitely looks better than earlier, but I have really made an effort for that. His box looks really bad, but again, this is a cool one for out of box. It's just nice anyway. I really love it. I really love this one. So that was a huge hit for me today. Shocked, honestly, that they didn't get in more, but like I said, that seemed to be like a theme today. So for anybody that had similar experiences where they live, I feel for you, because I feel some people, they had like plenty of them. People got them and it wasn't a big deal, but a lot of places didn't. So the other one that, well, I noticed like GameStop made an announcement today that the Werewolf Bart and the Beetlejuice were not even going to be in store at all. I think there was like a delay with those so people could pre-order them. I think of those two, I would have wanted the Beetlejuice. But the Iron is one that I really wanted from Cowboy Bebop. Love that anime, and I've kind of mentioned that one before, not because it's like my favorite anime ever, but I don't know, I just think it's a cool one. Spike as a character is just kind of chill. I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. Even the slow jazz just fits the characters. Anyway, I just think it's a fun one. I think it's a classic one. So having that, I really was excited to see how this looked. I lucked out. They had like, the medium was like the smallest one they had. This is the shirt. It's a little bit bigger. One that I'd probably, I don't know, it's like a comfy shirt, PJ shirt, chill shirt. But that was the smallest one they had and the only one in a smaller size. The rest were, I think they only got like 5 total. It was others was like 2 larges and 2 XLs, which definitely would not have worked. So I think it's a fun shirt. Kind of gives off those Halloween vibes, you know, which I think's cool. But this pop, oh my God, like I was excited because I thought it was gonna be cute, but I don't know if you can see how flipping actually cute this is. And this again is one that actually makes sense to be flocked. But look at the detail. I don't know, can y'all see the teeth there? I feel like normally they just kind of halfway mold teeth and then just paint them. The tongue, the flock, like, oh my God, I think they like hit it out of the park with this one. Like I legit love him. Like I really do. And I just think this is a groovy show. And yes, that's such an old term to use, I feel, but like, I just think it's highly appropriate for this one. But anyway, like I said, oh my God, look at the details on this. And even if you don't like the anime, like just if people love dogs, this is like beautiful. So if you like had no idea and you just like collecting the animals, like my daughter's one of those that she just loves any of the animals, any of the cat figures, the dogs, things like that. So like it doesn't even matter what it's from. So I know there's going to be other collectors that are probably like her that are just like, oh my God, this is just an adorable dog. So that would probably get it for that. And honestly, I think it's literally one of my like favorite molds I've seen, kind of period. So I'm like super excited about this one. They had one left when I went there and I was really tempted, but I figure I'd leave it behind in case anybody else wants it. And plus I just really didn't need to spend another $30. But there was only 5 total here in town in general. So it probably just was gonna get greedy if I got another one, but I love him. Oh my God, I think he's adorable. So although if I got another one, I could probably give one to her as well, but I also picked her up something else today. So I think she'll forgive me. Another one that's really like unrelated, those were the only 2 pickups I got today, but like I said, I am super excited and pleased because they were like my top picks, so not even a problem. The other one that I wanted to show that really goes with it, this is actually part of my husband's collection that I kind of mentioned he's jealous of the 2-pack that I showed in my last video. This is one of the ones of his that I'm jealous of, okay? Let me just show you. Spike. This is obviously like main character here from Cowboy Bebop. Yes, he's in a hard protector. This one is valued on PPG as $175 and Funko as $160. So it's got some decent value to it. Nothing crazy, but it's definitely whoopsh. It's in good shape. I just think he's such a cool character. He's so chill. He's just fun. And side note, I don't know if y'all have gotten these. These are the $7 a pop, pop shield armors. We really like these hard stacks. They're like, it's magnets. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, they're like strong. You see what I'm saying? They're like, whoosh. Anyway, we really like those. So I don't know, like, not that I think you may need a recommendation, but if you're just curious and other options for a hard stack, like this is one that we've really enjoyed. And again, this is from $7 a pop. So that is one we like. The magnets are really cool. I don't know, we just really enjoy those. And I also like that the bottom doesn't come off, because I know with like some of this stuff, people have problems with like bottoms falling out and things. Literally impossible, because there's not one to fall out. But anyway, I just love that I can kind of have these together now. Even though obviously one of these is his, it's just still kind of cool to have them in the house. So I'm jealous. All right, guys. So the last thing that I wanted to show off today is actually a gift. So I'm sorry, I keep shaking the table. So I had posted, I don't even remember, maybe it was last week at some point, it's on my Instagram, where I was cooking. I love cooking. It's one of the things that makes me happy, especially with all my health problems. Cooking food usually means I'm eating healthier, but also just makes me happy to cook. So I was cooking a meal, and for some reason just decided I needed to like put it on Instagram, because again, it's just one of those happy things I have, like brighten my day kind of a things. And I had on there like my food, I had all the spices I was using, and in there was Morton salt, like the big salt containers, you know, because I don't know, I never buy like the little simple ones. I just use the huge one and just sprinkle it on until it feels right. But anyway, Jerry the mechanic saw that on there, and he was like, hey, do you have the Morton Salt Girl? And I was like, actually no. And I would, you know, anyway, he offered to send it, and I was like, yes, I would love her. Thank you so much. That would be great. Because I had her, but the only reason I had her was because I'd actually purchased her as a gift for somebody else. So it was never actually mine, if that makes sense. So I got to see her, got to hold her, and sent her off to somebody else. So now I have my own. Jerry, one, thank you. If you watch this, it really does mean a lot to me. I am not like used to getting gifts, and I feel like since I've started this channel, I've had support, but I have had, you know, at least 2 or 3 people so far like send me things, just being kind and just sharing in the community, and it really does mean a lot to me. Like, I'm straight up in my feels right now, because it wasn't, I didn't ask for it, I didn't anything, it was just sweet. Probably also a little more emotional right now because I've been in a lot of pain the last like 2 days. It kind of goes with my health, but anyway, it's just been a little worse lately, so now I'm probably a little more sensitive than normal. But it just really meant a lot to me. I really love this community, and it was just really cool because, again, this is something that connects to a great love of mine, which is cooking, because I find it healing, I find it therapeutic, it makes me happy, and who doesn't love food? I mean, maybe somebody, but I do not understand because I love food. So this was a cool one. Plus, it's just like an icon. And one of the ones that I genuinely like connect to, like history, my grandparents, my parents, you know what I mean? Like my life, my experiences. So this is a very active part of our lives, as silly as that sounds. And plus, she's just freaking adorable, and she's glitter. So, oh, and by the way, Jerry, you package legit. Like, it was so well packed. You had all the bubble wrap. I was like, dang, as I like pulled it out. I was really impressed. So again, not that it really matters when it's a gift. I mean, even if this box was like twisted to crud and it was just a pop, I still would have been so grateful just that you thought of me and wanted to share something with me. So thank you, period. But I just wanted to be like, you got that down. So Morton Salt Girl Box Lunch exclusive diamond edition. She is a beautiful girl. Oh my gosh. I'll have to get some pictures out of box. And he also was soft, like sweet enough, if I can talk, to send me a soft protector. So I also thought that was very generous and kind, because obviously that was not necessary, but I do appreciate it. And something else I really love, he's got some great stickers, guys. So if you haven't seen them, check him out on Instagram, check him out on YouTube. I don't want to take them out yet because I haven't like got my stickers coordinated yet, and I don't want to get them like misplaced or put anywhere weird. So I've just kind of let them hang out. But oh my God, are these not legit? Like, Jerry, you did a great job with these stickers. They're awesome. Anyway, I just want to say a huge thank you. Guys, please check them out if you haven't already. I assume you probably have, because anybody on my sweet little baby channel, I assume, probably knows a lot of people that have definitely been around longer than me. And Jerry definitely, I think, has a decent following. So please check him out. He is really just a really nice guy, and I just wanted to brag on him, which is why I wanted to show this off on here and not just be like, ah, for my collection. So thank you again so much. I really can't explain how, like, I don't know, it makes me happy. I'm about to cry. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's my health. It just makes me like more dramatic than a normal human being. But I love this. I'm so appreciative. I absolutely love my con stuff today. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I can't even explain. I hope y'all got some you wanted as well. Like I said, there were so many cool pops. There were so many more I wanted, and maybe we'll get eventually. But for now, like I said, I feel like I did well. I feel like, you know, I stayed within a decent budget, which is really hard when you're a collector because you want so much. It's so easy to blow like all the money, but can't do that. So anyway, just thank y'all all so much for coming, chilling with me, checking out all my crazy. Y'all really have to like, oh my God, check this baby out. It's so pretty. I don't even know they'll take him out because I just want to like protect him, like his flock and everything, because he's pretty. Danny, by the way, and I heard some other people say this, some of the paint's a little wonky. Side note, like, I don't know if you can tell, he's got kind of a little bit of crazy eyebrow, like paint-wise, just barely. And there's a little kind of chip in his hair. I don't know if y'all can even see that on there. There may be like a glare where it's not really going to happen so much. But I don't even care. Like, legit, I was so excited to get this. It's like, whatever. Like, no real complaints. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great Friday. I hope y'all have just so many awesome things going on right now. You know, find the bright side. It's kind of me on the regular. You know, life is hard, guys. There's a lot of things that can bring us down all the time. And I just encourage you, find your simple joys, the small things that make you happy. Collecting is one of mine. Cooking is one of mine. You know, so again, just find something to make you happy today. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out with me.